Hi everyone, today we're going to be making these two beautiful cards featuring stamps from Blue Night rubber stamps and using Karin markers. Let's get started. This is the new Mountain Flowers stamp from Blue Night rubber stamps. This is a red rubber stamp and it's all one piece. It's very easy to color and you can do a lot of things with this stamp set. You could make a card for a birthday or sympathy or thinking of you or get well soon. Today I'm going to be using Karin markers to color the flowers. You can see off to the left there is a panel that I already pre-stamped and colored in with yellow flowers. I'm going to do another one using the blue marker from Karin. This is a turquoise marker. Now, I stamped these on watercolor paper. I used watercolor paper from Northwood's rubber stamps. Now, I'm using turquoise and sky blue. I am going to speed this up a bit for the sake of time. And this is not my normal crafting. This is me in a little bit of fast forward mode. Anyways, I'm using my glass board, which is a product from Glassboard Studios, to watercolor. What I did was I scribbled a little bit of that blue onto my glass board and then a little bit of water. And I'm using a water brush pen to pick up that blue. And if it's a little dark, I just add a little bit of water. This is a beautiful stamp. And it reminds me of when Nancy, my best friend, and I went to Alaska. We were there 2 years ago on a cruise. And the way these mountains look in the background with the tall pine trees, it reminds me of when we went to see a little town called Sitka, Alaska. I don't know if any of you have ever been there, but it does have beautiful waters and beautiful mountains all around. It's just a beautiful Alaskan village. It was so pretty that day. And the weather was beautiful. We were so lucky. On the cruise, we had beautiful weather. It would be really warm in the daytime. I mean, chilly in the morning and chilly in the nighttime. But we got very lucky. We did not have a lot of rain or bad weather. I would get off the ship in the morning. We would have our jackets and we'd be wearing t-shirt and jeans. But by the afternoon, we would be shedding our jackets and just be in our t-shirts and jeans. And I think one day I even wore capris. So that was very nice. But as far as the cruise, we were there on our first day that we were, our first port of call was Sitka, Alaska. And you know what was so cool about that? Well, like I said, we got to see the beautiful Alaska village, but we also got to see somebody making a totem pole. And it was just one of the people that lived there, and they were making a totem pole. They weren't charging us to look while they watched, but they were welcoming people to come on up their driveway and look at them as they were doing that craft. And so that was pretty amazing. Okay, so when it comes to these Karin markers, what I did was I stamped my image using VersaFine Onyx Black ink. Not VersaFine Clair, but VersaFine, the old-fashioned VersaFine, the version that was created before VersaFine Clair. And this is a good ink to use when you're watercoloring. Now, I am coloring my sky with some blue, but I also thought maybe I should color the tops of these mountains a little bit blue, because when we went to Alaska, we would look up and there would be snow on top of the mountains. Even though we'd be down in the nice weather, it'd be like 68 degrees where we were. When you looked up, you could see sort of like a snow top on the mountains. So what I thought was, on that card where I did the blue flowers, I would maybe water paint a little bit of the tops of the mountains blue, but I didn't do that yet. That's coming in a few seconds. So here we have the card that I did color off camera, and it's got the yellow flowers, and I'm just taking my watercolor brush and just making blue for the sky. Now, depending on how you stamp this, you could have a larger area on the top for your sky. You can just slide that stamp down a little bit so that you have more sky to play with, for lack of a better word. But that's up to you when you do your stamping. You have to gauge that. It's easy to decide. Either you put that stamp and have it cover pretty much the entire A2 card front, or you can pull it down a little bit so you have more of a margin on top, which means cutting off a little bit of the flowers. So as you look at these side by side, you can see the difference. But that's what's great about this stamp. You have those options. Now these flowers, I don't know what they're called. They kind of remind me a little bit of a daisy, a little bit of Queen Anne's lace. Really, I don't know for sure. Okay, but I am going in with a little bit of gray right now, and I'm coloring in the mountains with a little bit of gray. The artist did a really nice job. Always they do. They're always great when you go to Blue Night Rubber Stamp and see the selection that they have. They're very detailed. And today is the last day to get 25% off stamps, stencils, and dies at Blue Night Rubber Stamps. They started this promotion on Black Friday, and today, December 3rd, 2025, is the last day. And the code is THANKS25. All stamp sets, dies, and stencils in stock. In stock items only. So please head on over there and take advantage of that. They rarely have a sale. And so when that happens, you got to jump on it. I'll have that listed in my description box below, so you can find the website and you can use that discount code to get 25% off all stamps, stencils, and dies that are in stock over at Blue Night Rubber Stamp. And when sales like this happen, Nancy and I will post it on our Foiling Snobs Club Facebook group. If you're not a member of the Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook, I would highly recommend it. I'll have it linked below. All you have to do is answer a few questions and ask to join. Ask to join and answer a few questions, and we'll approve your request to become a member. We always promote the highest quality companies with the highest quality product, and we figure you work hard for those dollars that you spend on craft supplies, and we want to be able to promote only the best. And also, we want to be able to promote when there's good prices and deals to be had. Okay, so I'm finishing up coloring my blue card, and I'm going to show you in a minute here what to do if your watercolor panels become a little bit like warped because of the water that you're using to watercolor. Sometimes your page could curl a little bit. Well, I have a solution to get those panels straight again. But first, I'm going to switch over and I'm going to stamp my sentiment. And for that, I am using the Bible Verses 1 stamp set from Blue Night. And this is the magnetic ink pad holder. If you're not familiar with that, it's a wonderful product that was created by Blue Night. I'll explain how that works in a second here. And the ink pad holder has a metallic plate, a metal plate that you put behind your ink pad. And then the holder is made of wood, so it connects together through magnets. Yeah, I'll link that in my description box. But this verse is Psalm 23, verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, from Bible Verses 1 stamp set. And I don't know if you all are familiar with Leanna Crawford. She is a Christian music singer, and she did a song called "The Lord Is My Shepherd, Still Waters." We actually got to hear her perform that. She came to where we live and did a concert with several other Christian artists, and so she was very, very talented. And what a beautiful song. If you've never heard of it before, I would definitely suggest you Google it. It's called Still Waters. It's Leanna Crawford, "The Lord Is My Shepherd." Okay, so now that I have these sentiments stamped, and I did stamp 3 at a time, because what I'll do is I'll cut the extras up and use them in future projects. I'll go ahead and show you then how I'm going to watercolor my sentiments. I'm using the same colors that I used for the coloring of my card panels. And I'm just using the same color Karin markers. I'm using the marker to draw like a border around the sentiment. I don't want the sentiment to look so white. So I'm also scribbling a little bit of the turquoise marker on my glass board, getting some water, and then just swiping that across the sentiment. This way it gives it a little bit of a match to what I've already created. You don't have to saturate it. Actually, it kind of looks nice, a little bit streaky, believe it or not. At least I like it that way, but you can do it however you like it. I'm also using some of this light blue. I think it's cloud blue. And I'm coloring in on top of this sentiment, which is happy birthday, which comes from the clear stamps from Blue Night, the happy birthday sentiments. I did the same thing for the yellow sentiment. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." My video is almost over, but I promised I would show you how I flatten my watercolor panels. I put them through my fuse machine or my mini Mink machine, or my Mink machine or a laminator. But what I've done is I've heated the fuse up to as hot as it will go. I've taken regular copy paper, folded it, and made a folder. And then just sending it through over and over again until all of the wrinkles and all of the warping are completely gone from my panels. And then eventually I get rid of the paper folder and I just send it on through with the panel without the paper folder. I'm going to use some A2 dies that I have on my stash and trim this down because I'm going to matte each one of these. The blue one I'm going to matte with black, and the yellow one I'm going to matte with yellow. So I'm just going to run this through my Spellbinders Platinum 6, and then I'll have my die cut card panels ready to go, ready to be mounted and matted and placed on my card base. I was just trying to decide which color to go with here as far as the matte color. So if you hold on for a second, you're going to see some still photos of the cards that I created, the finished product. This yellow one I think is just beautiful. I love the yellow. I love the yellow flowers. I love the yellow sentiment. I love how the blue contrasts with the yellow. And I love the matte. I think this one turned out perfect. I love it. And give this video a thumbs up if you like the cards that I created, or if you liked my video. Please leave a comment below letting me know which card is your favorite. I'm trying to grow my channel to get 5,000 subscribers, and every little bit counts. Comments and thumbs up. People who subscribe, it really does help greatly. This is the blue card, and this one I turned into a happy birthday card. And I matted it with a black matte. And here's a photo of both cards side by side. Again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment letting me know which one is your favorite. And also, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.